Dry out so fucking quick.
Good afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, everybody. This is Captain Valiant coming to you live from wherever I am to wherever you are. We're going to start Hill of Bones, episode 22, once I put the right fucking thing on the Jabberwocky here. But here we are. I think we're still going. Yes, we are. There we go. Now we're properly in the Hill of Bones. Can everybody give me a just say something real quick? I knew it. I knew it. Nothing is ever as easy as it's supposed to be, and that's okay. Let me hear you say something one more time.
Whoop,
One more
whoop.
time.
There we
Speaking
go.
in a
Now we
language you
got everybody
recognize.
here. Thank you very much, Walden. But yes,
He just like me for real. I gotta say.
I am Captain Valen, who plays Seto, the Divine Soul Sorcerer Rogue, and these are the usual mofuckers.
Hello, good friends. I am Mofucker number one. My name is Mike. I play Steve, the Furblog Druid.
I am motherfucking number 2. My name is Zoe. I play the Warforged Barbarian Walden.
I am bucket number 3, aka Joe, aka George the Barbarian.
And I am the final motherfucker, Sage, the DM of this game, The Hills Have Bones. Last week, we deciphered some messages, we're deciding where to go, and we're on our way to Hanka. We discovered some more information from the druids in the grove, and the team have decided the best bet is to hurry to Hanka for a lead on where potentially Pharos and Lacree could have been taken. The plan at the moment isn't to make too many stops on the way. However, we'll have to see how the journey goes for these guys. And we return to the game in the outpost, having had a small rest, so people can get some sparely bits and some knowledgey bits. And the team at the moment has some plans for a cartography. What do you do?
As soon as Seto gets can wake up, he looks for the cartography equipment.
Yeah, so it's probably about 5:30 in the morning. The sun is up. The kind of handmaids and rangers that go about this outpost are starting their day. Most of them are still asleep. The rangers having just returned from night watch, but the handmaids are starting to prepare for the day.
I have a
You're
stupid
muted.
game question because I'm confused.
Oh, what's up?
I'm taking a short rest, correct? We all took a short rest?
Yeah, we all took a short rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it was a short rest.
Do I regain hit points when I do that? It's telling me to roll on D&D Beyond, but I don't know what I'm doing.
So how this works is whenever so you have a pool of hit dice that's based on your level and your class. It'll list what's on there. When you take a short rest, you can choose to roll from that pool. You like used one and you roll it, and then you regain hit points equal to what you roll.
Okay.
Then that pool refreshes every long rest. So it's like an interim thing before each long rest.
Gotcha. So there's like pretty much no reason not to use all of those.
Unless you think that you're not going to have a long rest for a while and you may need to save some of it for later. But if you think we're going to have a long rest soon, yeah, go ahead. Might as well.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that.
Nice roll.
Damn.
Nice roll.
Almost back to
But
full.
then it doesn't update my character sheet.
Yeah, you have to type it in yourself.
Oh, so how do I just have to?
Well, you just gained 11 HP, so just add that to your current health.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
That's a lot.
for Steve, and then for Jorg, you gained 6.
What?
Jorg gained 6. Steve gained 11.
What did I roll? That doesn't make any sense.
Uh,
No, that's not what I
your
rolled.
hit dice was a D8.
I rolled 4d8 plus 3.
Oh, it's only listed here as 1.
So I have to. Oh, maybe I have to roll. I don't.
When you on D&D Beyond, when it says roll hit die, that only rolls 1 at a time.
Ugh. 3. That's a pain. So 11, 15, 22, 28 plus 28 is more than I have, so I'm full. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're good. I'm sorry about math.
Mathing is the math part of all this.
Yeah.
I take your
See, this is why I
accept
didn't
your
wanna do that other
apology
shit.
on behalf of all mathematics.
All right, so Zeto goes up to the first handmaiden he can see. His hair, literally, it's not glowing, but it looks like, you know, that head of fire for Summer. His red features kind of accentuate him from before. He's like, "Excuse me, dear. I was wondering if you happen to have anything that could help me mark on my map here." And
Work
might I
on
say, good morning.
Right. You notice that she seems a bit unsettled by someone speaking so fast at this time of the morning. And she kind of looks around and says, "Well, we don't have much here, but there is parchment and ink. There may even be a sextant somewhere."
Oh, well then I better get heading on to find them, and hopefully I can find you later. All right then. And then just goes about his day. He's just way too occupied with other stuff, but still a flirt.
Waitress harassment simulator, 2K23.
It's not harassment, just mild flirting. I have a 16 charisma. It's mild flirting.
You know what? Roll charisma.
You know what? Fair. This is what I got it for. Right? Roll me that charisma. Boobity boo.
Roll that beautiful charisma footage.
Right, I don't know what that is. Hey!
Okay, and would you like to make an insight check?
Sure, why not? Where's that? Insight. Technically better at that somehow. But not really.
Okay, so you find it a bit hard to get a read on this handmaid named Olivia. Olivia is tired, but she seems to not feel like too overly pressured. You might have even met her before, because she seems to not be too worried about what's just happened,
Alright.
from what you can tell. Okay, and so are you looking by yourself, or are you going to wait for Olivia to show you?
I'll wait for Olivia if it's an offer.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, it takes about 10 minutes to find the stuff. They don't have a super load of stuff here because the majority of the work here is, you know, it's outpost. It's a watchtower for the village. But they do have a compass. So note this down, because this will be given to you.
Oh, yes, let me make sure I have my character sheet up so I can mark these down. I'll put it in notes for now. Alright. COMPASS. Compass.
Right. Yeah. So a compass, an unmarked ruler.
Unmarked ruler. Isn't that just a fucking stick?
Well, it's flatter than a stick.
It's flatter than a stick. It's a plank.
I could have got that outside.
Well, I got it.
3 pieces of parchment. a small inkwell, and a quill.
All right. Small inkwell and a quill. Dope. And we have a map of the area of our own, correct?
You have a map that you were given to get to Grunwall. You don't currently have a map for the entire journey. However, there's always a chance that these guys might be able to help you out.
Olivia, my dear, you've been more than helpful already, and I hate to keep you from your duties. But would you happen to find it in your hulk to help me find a map? You see, because that seems to be the one thing I lack in what we're about to do, and it seems to be a fairly important part, I'm told.
Oh, yeah, them whereabouts for? What region?
Well, the immediate region would be pretty fair, but we're going on our way to Conver now, so that's going to be quite the trek. A few days to a week, at least, is my understanding.
Oh, yeah, we should have something around. Bear with me. I'd like you to roll
Yes, indeed, a PD.
an investigation roll with Olivia.
Ooh.
So you'll have help.
Oh. With my 10 intelligence, thank you. I'm not a smart rogue. But wait, I get advantage with this, or you said someone help? Oh, okay, sweet, sexy.
Yeah, Olivia's helping you. Which is a bloody good job by the looks of it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay. So with Olivia's help, like as you start, you're a little bit like lost at what you're looking for because you've not really seen a map past Grunwall. But Olivia kind of points you into the direction of like the catalog system they've got there. They've got a few maps because people, tend to stop off here before going on journeys.
Fair.
So that kind of stuff they do have. And you find a map, and Olivia asks you why you're going to Hanker.
We have to see to Granny. She could be in danger. There's is escaping Theo right now. But what was it again? I know she's in trouble and has some kind of meeting, right?
Oh, there's a summit happening in Grunwall in 2 days' time. That currently, if she doesn't attend, could mean bad news for the reputation of the village. So you're on your way to find her.
Yes. We're on our way to find Granny and help with the summit.
Okay. So, hearing that you're trying to help Auntie Grin out, she seems to get a map off the top shelf and hands it to you. And says, "This should do you just fine."
Well, thank you very much. Olivia, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
You hit on her and you forget her name.
No, it's...
Standard.
It's all part of the technique.
Right? God!
It is.
Seto system.
Let him be a bro, jeez.
Oh yeah, the solar system.
It's summertime, bro. Sun's out, guns out. Oh!
No, but I love the idea of the Seto system being like start strong and then like evade name.
Yep. It's like do well, then shoot self. But that's kind of anyway. Yeah. So he gets it and he's like, "Well, thank you very much, Olivia. This is." Then kind of unfurls it so they can both see, just because it looks like it's been up there for a while. I take it.
Yeah. So the map that you unfurl, it's not so much that it's been up there for a while; it's that it's quite detailed. So give me 2 seconds.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
Hey.
I'll just fill in.
And give me. Can everyone give me an investigation roll?
Ooh.
Everyone investigate. Here we go.
Oi.
Boom, baby.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad
Yeah,
for a dum dum.
decent roll.
Jorg! Way to go, Bucko.
Okay, give me 1 second, as it doesn't seem to want to load. Okay, sweet.
Why is Jorg so smart?
He's not. He just has proficiency in investigation.
Oh, he's got proficiency. I was like, how the fuck is that guy smarter than me?
He's not. He has a
Oh,
negative
it's
1.
only a +2.
Yeah.
You got +2, I got +1. So okay, he's proficient.
Yeah, I don't have a plus to my intelligence, but I did take proficiency in investigation.
Okay, so with your rolls, you start to look over this map. It all kind of matches what you've seen in the library. However, one thing you notice, other than the fact that the names of a lot of the local places are actually on this map, there seem to be some markers and a small note with it. But the note on the other side of the map is written in, like, not necessarily coded language, but a familiar handwriting. You recognize it as Auntie Grin's.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Is it the same cipher as before? So we would, like, because we now know how she told us about Hanka.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
would be able
yeah.
to, okay.
So because it's really similar and you recognize her handwriting, 2 of you rolled over 15, so no problem. You piece it together, and you realize that there are markings on there that are actually showing where some of the ruins are.
Whoa!
So here's the map.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I got the map.
They're not marked as skeletons when you first get the map, but a quick tweak allows you to work out that that's what this code is, and that's what's on the map for you. So,
Big boy map. Why?
Right.
Wait, what?
so
Oh,
that's
okay.
one detail for you.
Wait, there was one. Oh, one in the water. That's crazy.
Oh, we should have.
Well, I mean, they're not going anywhere.
We can go there on the way back.
Honestly, what do we have that can help us in the water right now anyway? So, fair.
Me?
Fair. You. We have a U. That is awesome, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say Druid is like one of the best things you can get if you need to deal with water.
Yeah. I was like, actually, that's pretty great. Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got your map, you've had a short rest. What are you thinking?
Hitting the old dusty trail.
Yeah, we're just gonna head out.
Okay.
All right, so
Sweet.
Seto runs back to everybody with his newfound map and materials for editing said map.
We just looked at the map with you.
No,
You
me and
don't gotta run
Olivia
back.
did.
We can-
No,
Why
that
do we
was
all-
a group roll. That was all together.
Yeah, we just.
Oh, well then,
Yeah.
we did awesome, guys.
Yay!
First thing in
Sorry,
the
I
morning,
assumed
too.
you weren't going to keep the map.
No,
Was
no,
out
no,
of
no,
the
I
room?
just-
And back into the room.
Nobody
No, that
can know
works.
what I know.
Yes, I'm the rogue. I'm so edgy and dark.
Oh, dear.
I don't even let the team see the map.
Which would be so dumb, right?
Right?
The
Fucking
map
credits.
should be in your journals, so if you need to refer to
Nice.
it on a later session, it should now be in your journals.
Yeah.
But for now, you guys, and let me double check I've done this right. Yes. Okay. So for every 10 feet of movement, and I will double check. That should be a day. Well, not quite a whole day, but like not far off a day.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so it'd be about like the majority of a day to do like it'd be a 15 feet per day.
So it took
So
us 3.5 days to get to the outpost.
no, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
Listen, yes, it did. Back
We
then.
had
but
Skyrim fast travel on.
Facts.
It's okay.
Is
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's fine. Because we know it, so it's a quicker journey. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I didn't make the map to scale. Maybe next time.
It's scale enough for me, but I'm not Mike.
That's all right.
I gotta find. There's some like really good map tools online. I gotta find some of them. I've heard of them. I haven't really gone deep into that shit.
Incarnate's very good. That's what I use. It's very intuitive, so it's not difficult to use.
Top left.
What?
I missed this one. I don't know if y'all saw it. Top
I
left.
There's
saw
3
that.
on this map.
Okay.
There's one.
All right.
There's one in the to the east of the
Boom,
abandoned tunnel,
boom,
one underwater, and one
Boom. All right.
by Killy Deer.
All right. See, I didn't see this one at first. All right.
Just
I think
ignore
that might
the
be
other
the
ones
first
that
name
are
I've
on the
spelled
southern
right
part of the
then.
map that aren't out there.
All right. Then yeah, we're
Okay, you're good to go.
my
So
favorite
if you guys could, we're gonna start by doing this slightly different because you've got a set route, you're rushing, you've got your map, you're fairly experienced in traveling now. So we're gonna start with everyone giving me a D20 wisdom roll.
Okay.
Into you, wisdom roll.
Yep.
Tang.
Oh no!
Oh shit! Fuck!
Oh no!
Walden falls off the cart before he even gets on it.
I got your back like a butt crack.
Okay, come on, baby.
I hope that 20 is not wasted and it's something dope.
Bruh.
What?
Oh,
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
damn.
I got nothing.
We're gonna come back to that roll later. It was important, but we'll come back to it later.
Yeah, Walden dies of dysentery.
No.
No, that would be a Constitution saving throw.
It would also be very weird because he's a robot.
Yeah,
So
that
yes.
too.
a little
That-
strange.
So right, you guys feel like you've got your cart together. You've got a system going. Like Walden tends to head up the front because they have less need for like muscle relaxing or stretching. Seto tends to try and keep guard a bit. And Steve is doing a relatively good job at keeping an eye out on the surroundings for any oncoming things happening. However, Walden, you the whole time think that the guys are taking you the wrong way. You've been around this place and you genuinely feel like you're going the wrong way. And then Seto and Jorg, Seto, you haven't actually been past this point yet. You've been to the coast a few times. You've even explored some of the forest parts you weren't meant to, but you haven't actually gone towards the major bridge systems of this continent yet.
Yeah.
But you're confident you can smell water, and therefore you must be on track, right? Jorg, you're experiencing a similar sensation. You can smell the mountain air, however, and you recognize that as being home, and you're pretty sure you're on course. Steve, you agree with them. But Walden, there's an element of paranoia that's happening right now. You've been around here, you know the desert, and you don't believe them. But we'll come back to this stuff later. And then I would like someone to give me a. Hold on, what was my plan? Sorry. Sweet. I would like someone to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving
That should be
throw?
me. That should be me.
Yep,
If we get to
go for it,
choose.
because I was about to say, all I got is a +1.
Yeah. As
Yeah,
for
same
saving
here.
throws, my dex is a +8.
I'm not even looking. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Do your thing.
Good thing. 16.
Okay, sweet. So you're starting to come out of the forest and the terrain is getting more rocky. And at one point, it seems like the cart could have bumped a bit too hard over one of these rocks and the wheel could have taken some damage. But you see it coming and you quickly bump the stone out the way and you keep us on course. Next, I would like someone to give us a strength saving throw.
I can do that. I got a +6 unless Zoe has something higher.
Oh,
No, I got a +6 too.
I didn't hear anything because my earpiece cut out. What'd you say?
I think George's gonna make us a strength saving throw unless you'd like to.
I'm +1, so probably not.
Okay, yeah, George, that's for you.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Perfect. Okay. Along the road, there's a part just before you're starting to come up to the bridge systems, where you're thinking you might start making camp soon. And you get to a point where there are actually some cliff falls here, and there is a moment where you see the cart is about to go down one of these cliff falls, but you literally pull the reins of the cart, and you kind of actually save Seto a bit because he was chilling on the back for a minute there. So well done for that. And
Nice.
you guys start to find an area where you're thinking you could make your first day's camp. It's just down one of these cliffs. You've gotten near the bottom of it, and there's a waterfall system that makes you think it must be upstream slightly of the grove, and there must be like a higher what's it's getting hillier. It's getting hillier. The further
Mhm.
north you're heading, the more it's getting hilly. And as the trees start to thin out, you hit this waterfall. Where you
Cool.
currently are now. But it seems like there's a camp already going, but you don't see anyone currently, and you don't sense a presence either. Could everyone give me a perception check?
Perception.
Here we go. That was a bad roll, but still a great roll.
Okay. Yeah, none of you feel like there's anything really alive around here right now.
I want to make a special note with me and Seto. I think I have been kind of squabbling with Seto about the map for like the last like 2 hours, and like we get to this waterfall, and I'm like, I apologize. I have a feeling we may have taken a wrong turn. Just can I please see the map again to qualify where we are?
I can show you the map 1,000 times. I've already shown you 40. You know, he's just...
You're just gonna go
traveled
back and
along
forth.
the way, and we moved our way up here. Now look, all this water from down where heading towards the grove there, you see. So we've made our way yonder. Not like... I know the exact...
There has to be something wrong with this map. Have we confirmed that this is an accurate map?
I don't think Olivia would lie to me. She had the truth in her eyes, that one.
I just Walden's getting like a little exasperated as we move into the waterfall.
But look, maybe we found some friends. Huh? And it's summertime, so there's like no hesitation. He's just like, "Hello there. Anybody around? Anybody hear my voice? Friendly?"
Yeah, see, you get no response, but that fire is alight.
That fire's light. Well, yeah. And he just goes and He goes and sits. He's like, "Oh, it's a fine instrument you have here." And it kind of goes towards the boopity boop. The bridge. It's a fine instrument you have there. I'm gonna use my perception to kind of like check for traps now that I'm closer. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yep. Give me that perception roll.
Do well, do well, do well, do well, do well.
Okay, perfect. There aren't any traps around here. However, now you start paying more attention to the campsite and the chances of human traces. You see bloodied footprints going into the tent closest to you.
You see what?
Bloodied footprints going into the tent closest to you.
And Seto puts his hands up, and you just see, like, what looks like, you can't, obviously there's no sound, but he just can create something small, and it looks like bloody footprints on his fingers in the air, and then, like, a finger that points to the tent closest to him. He goes, "Well, I'm glad to see there's no one around who could possibly at all Be here to hear my voice or stop me from taking this here instrument, you see. I fancy myself a fiddle player, or whatever instrument that happens to be. It just kind of like, it takes that, like that little step forward towards it, but like away, circling away from the camp, the tent.
Walden walks up right next to him and is like, "You're speaking in a very odd cadence. Why are you doing this?"
He's just gonna like leans back and is like, I'm trying to make him think. Oh wait, I would need to be here. I'm trying to make him think I don't know where they are. It's subterfuge, my friend.
Who are they?
Whoever, and it just plain as day. Whoever left those bloody prints into that tent there.
Oh,
Oh,
You see, yeah, the whole point of the subterfuge there. But now, here we are, and there you are. We obviously have you figured out, so I'd appreciate it. I don't know.
Walden's going to stroll right into the camp.
Oh, God.
Okay, Walden, roll me perception.
With the nade again.
Yeah, the fires go in. You see the footprints. They don't look particularly dry, but you see them. And the tent, you do one thing you would notice, even on an 8 that close, is some of these tents have got their doors wide open, and the one closest to you in Seto doesn't.
I think I'm gonna poke it open with my axe.
Okay.
Right? Setup's like right behind him, like peering over his shoulder.
Cool. And as you do
With
so,
his gun.
oh gosh. And as you do so, you see a dwarf unconscious inside the tent. His armor looks reminiscent to you, actually, Walden. Roll me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh
Yes.
boy. My God.
wow. You are the worst, Walter.
You're gonna murder in combat, though. If we gotta fight something, you're gonna do great. That's the plan.
We'll see.
So, Walden, what I'm gonna say, because you don't recognize the dwarf or the armor or anything at the moment. What I am gonna say though is you've been feeling lost all day, and now you're getting a nostalgia from this unconscious dwarf that's making you think something's wrong with this journey. Like the last time you were wandering from Hanka, there were events, but there was nothing that made you feel unsettled. You actually feel unsettled looking at this dwarf. You also think he's dead.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna like fully equip my axe and just kind of like look around to see who may have killed him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Give me a
check
perception.
his pulse.
Do you go up to the dwarf and check his pulse?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
somewhere. He's got no-
Give me the perception first, Walden, just because you'd look around closer. You'd look around quicker than you'd know someone's pulse.
Wow.
Yeah, it seems pretty calm here, to be honest. Like, you're good, you're chilling. The only thing that feels good about this place is the foresty bits around it and the environment. Seto, give me a medicine check.
Yeah, he's like, "Are you okay, fella?" Just kind of putting his hand on his forehead to check his pulse, kind of deal. 'Cause he's not proficient in medicine.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus.
While this dwarf is only barely hanging on, there is a chance to save this dwarf.
Oh, I use cure wounds.
Okay.
I've
Roll
I
me
got
that. Roll me that dice.
set up. That's fine.
Okay, that'll do it. Okay. The
Puts his
dwarf
head-
starts to come to. First he's kind of like really shocked, really startled by Seto in his tent and this giant, Walden unit peering in. But he actually seems more worried about you, Seto. And once he clocks Walden, it's almost like his eyes will only look at you, Seto. Like he's far more worried about you. And as he gathers himself, he goes, "Friend or foe?"
That's a fine way to say thank you. You're lying here in a pool of your own self there, and I come along putting the hands of Jesus to you.
Then I thank you, sir, but you do need to understand the last thing I remember is I was lying in a pool of my own blood.
You know what? You make a strong argument, friend.
But I'm glad to meet a friend in these places. It's not been kind to me or my party. But what is a Walden unit doing here?
Oh, you know my friend Wally here.
Well,
Best of us he is.
I couldn't say I know this particular unit. You're a funny shaped fellow now, aren't you? And the dwarf starts to get a bit closer now that you said that you're friends. Walden, how do you react to this?
Well, once I hear that the dwarf is like talking and like moving around, the Walden's initial response is, "I'm surprised you were able to resurrect him. I was sure that he was deceased."
I'm full of surprises every day, you know. And kind of gives you a wink.
Like no intention to tell them.
Oh my god.
But in
Steve-
response to him kind of inquiring about me, I'm just kind of, I'm more confused rather than anything else. I'm like, you know about me?
Well, yes, sir. You're a Walden unit. We, as I say, I've not met one of your unit, but I've met many units like you. Hold on a second, and he starts to like kind of compare his height to you because he's a dwarf. He's pretty small. And he seems to like gesture that you must be taller than the other Walden units he's met. Like he doesn't know much about the Walden units. That becomes very clear quite quickly because he doesn't seem to like, unlike Gruta, who knew enough to find your serial number. He doesn't know that much, but he's even still is noticing that you're different. As this is happening, Jorg and Steve, you see your two friends go into a tent, a voice now coming out of it, and neither of them talking to you. What do you guys do?
Shit.
I'm gonna actually assume that they have things under control. I'm more curious about this pool of water and what's like around us. So I'm probably looking at the pool / behind the waterfall.
Okay,
And
give me a nature check then.
Yeah, and I feel that it's best that I stick with my boy and, do the same thing that he's doing just so we can stay in pairs.
Okay, sounds sensible. Do that with advantage, Steve, as Jorg is helping you. Oh, 15. Because most of the stuff around this like campsite is the waterfall, like there's very little in the way of forest in this area. Like there's the odd tree, there's a couple of like copse of trees, but there's not thick forest like there is around your village. However, this waterfall, one of the things you notice about the rocks is these are starting to look more and more volcanic. The rocks around your specific neck of the woods are like varying degrees of compounds, like some quartzes and stuff like that. But some of these are like you even see the odd bit of lava in these rocks. You can tell that you're roughly where you think you would be. on the map.
Mhm.
You're just about to approach the bridge. You have heard that the Great Lakes contain volcanic rock, and the bridge across the Great Lake is the next stop on your journey.
Mhm.
Going back to Walden and Seto, the dwarf asks your names.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The dwarf asks your names.
You know, it's rude to ask somebody their name without giving yours first in some cultures, I've heard.
Well, you know what? I'll allow that. There are some assumptions I've been making already, and that's not fair of me. I like to think of myself as a man of the cloth before anything else. But I'll admit, the difference in cultures has been a problem. My name is Luke. I actually came because I was looking for some party members that got separated from me a few days back. I thought there was a chance that they'd gone across the other side of the lake to seek refuge in quieter lands, but it seems not. I shall be heading back, but I was caught short in a moment, and some gnarly creature with large teeth got the better of me.
And where was this gnarly creature with the large teeth?
Well, this was probably about a day back now. Caught me on the bridge. I went to fish, you see. I was getting rather hungry, and I caught something that maybe I shouldn't have.
What were you using for bait? You can already see in his face that he's excited by this idea. Like there's no hiding that he's like, "Oh, I'm going to catch this." Like this thing's mine. Like
So he continues and says, "Well, I used some rum and I soaked the rum. Well, I used some meat and I soaked the meat in rum. Well, I thought that if I made an intoxicant of my bait that was sweet, it might, incapacitate the wee beastie a little, but it didn't. It attracted a wrong beastie."
all right. Well, I'm happy to keep you alive and kicking for another day. And to be fair, Luke, my name's Seto. It's a fair good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Setter. Now I dare say, Walden, do you go by any specific acronym or?
I am currently known as Walden. I may need to reassess that. I was not aware that my line had continued production, but currently you may call me Walden. I know we've mentioned that I have a serial number. Have we said this specific serial number? I can't remember.
Oh, yes, I did. I've messaged it to you. Hold on.
Was
Even better.
Yes, hold on. Let me. I remember it.
I see it now.
Yes. Okay.
My identification number is DUNE03.
DUNE. Can't be, boy. Can't be.
Is there a specific reason why not?
Well, yes, actually, that unit is hundreds of years old. That was when the first Walden units were made.
Indeed.
You say that so casually, good sir. That's not casually. You see this dwarf having like a minor existential crisis. This is
all right.
now the fourth encounter across your journey where you have deeply set in existentialism to someone you've met.
Since you seem to know these kinds of things, what would you say is the latest model, the DUNE current, if you will?
No, it's not so much that the Dune models are still going. The Dune is, well, it was the original founding concept of why we have Warforged to this day.
Well, obviously.
Hold on, let me bear with me. And you see him start to pick it through his backpack. And give me 1 sec. While I pick it.
Yeah, while he's doing that, Seto kind of pops his head out and he's like, "We're all fine." You know, just kind of to not leave the other half of the group, even though he knows they're off doing naturey shit, because he knows Steve, and this is new nature.
I found it. Well, here's the thing, Walden, my good lad. We've moved on to the rune units now. We now have them as rapid unit nitrogen engine response teams. You're a delta unit nitrogen engine. You synthesize the innate nitrates within rocks, and he starts telling you about rock compositions, and like the easiest way I could explain this would be to liken this dwarf as basically talking to you about radioactive fallout with isotopes in the fossilization process of rocks. But he is going ham. Like, he clearly, the Walden units, not something he knows. The rocks. Now, he's going ham about these rocks. However, he does say something strange to you. He says, "You know, we never did work out how they synthesize nitrogen out of rocks there."
Well, unfortunately, I believe we no longer have access to Dr. Muskilla, so I don't know if that's a question we can properly answer, but hopefully I can talk to some specialists in Ahanka and figure it out myself.
Well, my good boy, I wouldn't mind giving a word in for you. I'm actually part of a cleric team myself. Many of the units for rapid response are assigned to us. Luke, and he puts his hand out to shake yours.
I shake his hand.
Yes, it's always good to make a companion on the road. Dare say, are there others with you? Of course, my boy. My apologies. And he shakes your hand, Seto. You're muted. That's probably why I didn't hear if you said something.
So, you know, that's the nicest thing you said, that someone to call upon to speak to the kind nature of our character and such. That is a gracious thing to offer, and I'd appreciate that.
Well, anyone to me that's capable of healing a stranger on the road is capable of hearing another man out. Now, I dare say, do you have others with you? Are you alone on this road? I mean, I can imagine the Walden is quite capable of assisting you, but...
Oh yeah, we're part of a team. You know,
jolly good.
Probably out there looking at leaves and fish and things, doing all sorts of naturey goodness.
I see. And he kind of like starts to gather some bits together.
Yeah. So it's like, I'll leave you to yourself, and starts to like exit. And sorry.
Yeah. Steve and Jorg, what have you been doing in this time?
I was looking behind the waterfall, and I guess if he's coming out, I'm gonna pop my head out and be like, "Hello."
Behind the waterfall, you do notice there is actually a slight cave, and there are some bones.
Some bones.
We have to explore.
Yes. There are some animal bones. That would be very obvious. You wouldn't need to look too hard.
RPG 101.
Look, you denied me at once. I'll never do it to you. I'm just saying.
Like a deep cave?
I gave you yours.
You let me lick one. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. What would you like to do?
Can I see the back of the cave, or do I just see that there is a cave?
No, it's you went under the waterfall, right? Like through to the other side to look through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you see there is. It's only small. It probably only fit.
A
Like
turtle?
a cut. Stop. It would probably only fit like a cast and a few people, but it is big enough to fit like a small space of people. Somebody could have easily hid here.
Well,
Okay.
maybe we can also hide there for the night.
There is an area that gets a bit drier. Not the whole thing is met by the splashing of the waterfall. So you would be able to. And it's as you kind of start working out all of this that Seto pops his head out. You're muted.
Kind of gives the old, hey, you guys.
Oh my god.
It's like, we made a new friend over here. He's willing to attest to our fine moral character and upstanding beings and such.
I found a cave.
Also fun.
Does the cave have anything interesting in it?
Right.
A couple of bones, but it could be a nice dry place for us to stay. Or a nice place for us to stay.
No, fair enough. There's blood all over this one. It's bound to attract something. No,
Well-
no offense, Luke. You know, that's not. It's not a complaint. It's an observation.
You did indeed spill a lot of your internal fluids onto this space.
Might I suggest you get rid of that?
It's fine. We'll be behind a waterfall.
Well, I mean, you can press the digitator to clean, can't you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, so do that.
He doesn't feel like.
Jeez. All right. All right. Well, it is what it
He's
is, I
thinking
guess.
whatever comes, he can eat. Just,
Gotcha.
just so that's said, and he's like, it serves its own purpose. Something comes snarling around, and then we find ourselves with breakfast.
All right.
Well, I dare say that is some form of plan. Although I wasn't aware there was a cave behind the waterfall. There's always a possibility that whatever plants itself there, maybe what comes looking, but I suppose we shall see.
Oh, I like that. That's a fair. See, Luke's smart, even half dead and such.
Good. He's a good smart boy. Is there any evidence that something sleeps there, like in a big old animal bit?
The dry
Give
part.
me a nature check.
Give you a nature check. Let me tell you what, I did it.
I tell you what.
Yeah, something definitely sleeps here. You notice that while there are some bones in here, they're different sized animals. And it's something that's intelligent enough to keep its sleeping space separate from its eating space, because the bones, there aren't that many of them, so it's clearly been cleaning out at some point. And you also notice that they're closer to the water, whereas you see like kind of like leaves and small bits of fur and fluff further towards the back where it's drier.
Any chance I could tell what animal that is by the fur and bits of fluff and size of things?
Do a survival to stack on your nature to look for prints.
I also did that like a boss.
Sweet.
And damn.
Yeah, you did. Yes, so you can work out what was here. You're pretty sure it's an owlbear.
Owlbear?
Yeah, you notice that the fluff is downy and also furry.
Uh-oh.
Maybe second thoughts on that. There's an owlbear that lives in this thing.
Holy shit! An owl, but you don't see too many of those, you know.
Well, if you want to see one, we can hang out.
No, it's not about me seeing it, you daft one. It's about you seeing it. Remember last time you saw the big red wolf there, and then you could turn into it later. So maybe now you'll see this
I
fucking
think I have to
monster.
see it twice.
And twice.
I think so, right?
I don't know the rules. I thought honestly,
I
it's
have
your
to look.
magic, not mine.
I have to look, but I don't think I need to see.
I'm not too worried about whether he's technically seen, unless it's too outlandish, but an owlbear is not a beast.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
a whole different thing.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
they're a
right.
monstrosity.
It was just for the movie that they did that. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. It's okay.
Freaking movie.
Blame Hasbro. So never mind then. I guess we should. I mean, unless we want to kill the thing, which even I'm like, I don't really see the purpose. Could be fine,
Yeah, no.
but
I have
see the
no reason to hurt an owlbear.
I mean,
Um,
don't get me
it-
wrong. It probably fucked up old Luke over here, but you know, territories and homes and such.
I mean,
Oh no,
Good.
what I encountered was in the water.
oh, what?
Oh,
Yes, it was across the bridge. I was
oh,
fishing.
that's right. You were fishing with the rum ham or the meat. And
Oh, he walked. So how close are we to the bridge then?
about a day.
I'd say you could probably even get to the other side in about a day and a half.
But we gotta stop
That's
to
a
fish.
long walk that you came from, fucking dead.
Oh, no, good sir. I wasn't at the start of the bridge on the other side. I was this side when I started fishing.
Oh, well, that's why I was asking. How far is it from here to where he got hurt?
Oh, the start of the bridge is probably only about half an hour now.
Oh, okay.
On
Well,
this bridge.
Maybe we shouldn't stay here for Owlbear Town. Just a thought.
Steve, roll me perception.
Roll you perception. Oh, yeah,
Roll me
these are all the
perception.
things that I'm good at. Except that time. But it was still okay.
Oh, it's still okay. Okay. Yeah. You don't really hear that much. It's all good. Everything's fine.
Oh, what?
Everything's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
It's, I'm gonna leave the owlbear thing. Well, it says that I'm over here, but I was really over here, but now I'm gonna be like over here, and I assume Jorg's probably with me.
Yep. Yes, I am.
What are these over here? Are those
They look like crabs.
Those are crabs.
Oh, the crap.
dinner? You say?
Okay. Well, I say we fuck off.
I mean,
Fucking away.
I'll admit to at least wanting to see it, but that is fair. We don't really need to be ending up like this when I plan on fishing something fugly out of the water.
What time is it now?
It's about 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, at night.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, it's
Oh.
pretty dark.
That was not clear from the.
Yeah,
Oh,
unfortunately I can't light the maps.
it's okay.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, it's the end of your day of traveling. You happened upon a spot that looked campable, and then you noticed the campsite.
Gotcha. Well, I suggest that we don't camp here.
Yeah, we don't want to run afoul of an owl bear in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no. All of a sudden, when I realize what time it is, that just gets away from you. It does.
We can go a little bit further into the woods, and we'll probably be chill.
Okay.
Be closer to the outskirts of its territory rather than on its home front lawn and such.
Let me look at the map. Map.
Is there
Um,
anything else in the campsite, like loose? Like I noticed that there's a bundle of rope. So I was just wondering if I could check the other campsites to see if there's stuff that
Yeah,
I can take, because that's kind of my deal.
I mean, I assume that Luke's coming with us, right?
Well, I had hoped to, yes. I
So
won't
let's-
lie. It'll be much easier finding my companions with a little bit of help.
Gotcha. So I suggest we pack up the whole camp, pop it in the cart, and get away from this owlbear.
You're not wrong. That is fair. And I hear tell that things of that size love to eat horses and goats in general. So let's just get to fucking moving. So yeah, he starts. You see him trying to pull up a stake, but with all of his 8 strength, it's not really doing anything. But he's trying.
I would assume your 8 strength should be able to pitch and put away a tent.
Nope.
That's not me.
Not his strength.
Well, although it is a tiny bit out of the way, we would have to double back on ourselves, or we'd have to avoid the bridge altogether, in fact, to a degree. But I do know of a settlement that could be useful if we want to try and stay out the way of an owlbear.
Okay.
I mean,
Really?
maybe
Well-
we could also do it of our own merit, you know. It's like, essentially almost taking it as an insult to his ability. If that makes sense.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, as I haven't before. But needless to say, it's a very small and only starting itself out settlement. I actually didn't encounter it my last time coming this way, so. But I did notice while trying to scout the area for my companions, its existence. They said they were an offshoot that was trying to settle.
Probably that one that goes around the lake.
Yes. I'm trying to think of the name.
I don't remember.
Mm,
If
no,
I know it, I say
escapes
it,
me.
but I don't as a player.
Oh, it's I don't know what you're saying.
It's ramen?
Rabbit.
Rempeton. Where's that map?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Repita?
Yeah, Reputa.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's really far out of the way.
Yeah, that's...
No. This is an offshoot.
Oh.
It's trying to settle on the other lake.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
It'll only set you probably about half a day off course, but it would mean that there's no chance the owlbear would bother you.
I don't know.
This
That
is
summit's
not another
closing in
owlbear.
pretty tight. There's always going to be something, and it's not... And I'm not saying your idea is wrong at all, Luke. Your heart is warm and full of pleasant ideas, but we have a little bit of a time crunch, you see. Even a half a day is quite a bit of a setback when you have to meet a specific deadline, you know.
I see. Well, in that case, I wouldn't advise settling on the bridge. Bandits comb it at night. It's much easier to chip off, travelers while they're wary and trying to sleep on the bridge, and unfortunately that happens often.
That makes sense. That's what I do, yeah.
What?
Now, unfortunately, I would say to you good sirs, and my advice to you would to either be settle into the cave, where at least you know when it comes you've got the surprise on it, or risk walking another day and without rest.
Yeah, I'm just one voice here. There's 3 more of us, you know.
My vote is to take the bridge.
So just to do a full day, another 24 hours of traveling and get a level of exhaustion.
I also think we could take out bandits. I would rather take out bandits than an owlbear.
That's fair.
That's
I'm
fair.
with. I agree. Taking on bandits is way easier than what, even though I don't know what it is, than an owlbear.
Not only that, bandits have loot.
Yeah, we might be able to better split the difference if we go to the bridge and then don't immediately go to sleep. We wait for them to come and then ambush them.
That's true. We could always fake a little sleepy time. And then when
Well,
they
I have
show...
no problem keeping watch over you guys, or at least helping in any way I can. Whatever you decide, I shall follow. You have shown yourselves to save my life. I shall attempt to repay the favor.
But we can always sleep after we murder these bandits.
Wow. I mean, we could just
You live a
skip.
very different lifestyle to the Walden.
Seto gives him a big pat on the back. He goes, "Aye, that's the way to think about it. It is."
Wow.
What? They're making their living robbing the good, honest people.
I do not
I ain't mad at
disagree, but my sentiments exactly. Say, I don't see many of your man of stature, Goliath, if I do recall, coming down this far. What brings you this way? Jorg, that's you.
Oh, that's me. I am so sorry.
It's like, did he fall asleep again?
Oh,
No, I did not.
he
Oh my.
fell asleep.
Not again.
Anywho,
Goliath.
say that again, Sage. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're a Goliath.
Yes, I am. What can I help you with?
Wow.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
You know, just go back to sleep, York.
I just think
Why
like
does he-
Jorg is just like fully just like fully just no brain cells, just like
Well,
didn't
no,
even
no.
comprehend that someone was talking to him.
No, you guys have to understand the audio is coming out choppy for some reason on my end. I have no idea why.
Oh, is it?
That's balls.
Oh.
Well, that's a shame. You're coming
Should
through
I-
clear if it
Yeah,
helps.
you're a bell for me,
Shit.
man.
Should I leave the call and hop back in real quick?
Yeah, I'll be here. Like,
Yeah, maybe give it a go, yeah.
All right, give me a second. Let me do that and see if that helps.
Okay.
Oh man.
This technical difficulty implementation was brought to you by Vagabond Gaming. Experience difficulties, experience life.
Yeah, pretty much. That I
Yeah.
can't even, like. I'm like, that's our second motto after life happens in every direction. Like, that is,
Mic check, 2 1 2.
Oh, hey.
there we go.
Oh,
You
shit,
good?
crystal clear now.
Excellent.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Good,
great.
good.
As moonlight through the pines. Love to hear it.
Okay, now please repeat what was said so no one thinks that I was sleeping again.
It's too late.
Well, I just wondered because I'd noticed that you're a Goliath, my dear,
As I am, sir.
and we don't see many of you coming past the desert region. I mean, we don't even see that many of you in the desert region itself. What brings you down this way?
I am with a unique group of people, and we have been on a exciting journey. That's the easiest way I can sum it up to you.
Well, I trust your judgment. It's interesting to meet you. I shall have to ask you many things about the mountains. Do they still raise their red flags high?
To be honest, I wasn't in the mountains that often. I was more of a traveler. But
Hmm,
from what I remember, they did.
fantastic. A sign of faith. Do love a man of showing a sign of faith. And he starts to like pack up his tent.
If I may,
Yep.
while they're packing and stuff.
Yep.
If I may ask there, Luke, you speak of this faith, so it's going to lead me to ask the question: faith in who, or what?
Faith in who now? Isn't that ever the question?
Indeed.
Well, you see, Hanker isn't a place that, and Warden, you would know this. This was true of the time then too. Hanker isn't a place of one concept of God or gods. It's more of a concept of worship and relating and understanding to death. You see, the desert oasis is a symbol of life prevailing in the darkest areas, and it attracts many people of strong faith. I myself am a dwarven worshipper, and therefore I just worship alcohol. But there are many people who, which is why I say a man of faith rather than man of gods, but there are many people who worship deities who take on more of a personified form. I
And
myself...
hence- sorry, continue.
Oh, sorry. I myself stick to my rum and my meat and a whiskey when I can find it.
And as such,
sound like you
rum
enjoy
and bait.
You sound like
No.
you and Seto would get along very well.
It was
We've
God's
gotten
will
along,
for me to catch that beast.
and we'll make sure it stays caught this time. I tell you, maybe even use some of these bandits as bait. Really, not let any of that beast go to waste.
Well, maybe my precarious version of religion is sending me your way. You never know what they want.
Well, trust me, if there's a god of booze, I've paid my tribute plenty. I've been paying for you for quite some time. He kind of give him a slap on the back, even though it's probably kind of like mildly offensive. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
It just means
No, he doesn't take it that way.
Nice.
But you do get the odd kind of fear. In fact, actually, roll me insight.
Ooh.
And anyone else that wants to, roll me insight.
Right.
Insight into your mind. That's
Fucking
Steve's,
finally.
not my sheet. There we
Oh
go.
no, shit.
Dick cheese. 13.
Oh, gosh.
What the fuck? It's not letting me roll. Come on. There we go. Oh!
Oh wow.
Balls.
Yeah.
At least we got
Okay.
Walden.
Steve and Jorg, you both think that this guy, like, the way he's talking about faith is very different to what you've heard other people talk about it in the past. And it kind of makes you feel a bit unsettled. Like, he seems way too new age for what you assume to be such a, serious thing. Seto, this man seems like a man after your own heart. Seems very chill. Walden. All day, you have been feeling paranoid that you've been going in the wrong direction. And you've questioned the choices of what's been happening. And you've just got this sense of paranoia. And right now, you feel like you're experiencing a moment of clarity that no one else is. This dwarf is hiding something. And you, from your experience of Hanker and some of the things you've heard about Hanker in the past, you think it's about his party members.
Oh.
Now, obviously, take all of that as you will, guys, because of what's happened. But that's the gist you're getting from this dude.
Walden's gonna ask him really quick. So these are you and your companion's tents?
Ah, well, actually, I dare say to admit, although I am packing this tent, I found these here. The fire, I relit it hoping to warm my cold, dead hands a little bit. As the life felt like it was fading, I hoped the fire would keep me going, but no, I dare say these aren't my tents.
And what were your companions again?
What do you mean?
You mentioned that you had companions, but who were they?
Other men of faith.
Okay. Was one another dwarf like yourself, or was there an elf amongst your party?
It was small, yes.
They were small. So that makes me heightened because I don't think another dwarf would ever call another dwarf small.
Yeah, that response picks Seto. Like, even Seto's like, that didn't answer the question one bit. You know what I mean? So.
And which tent did the small one sleep in?
Oh no, these aren't my tents. I dare say the rum once again led me well.
Right. So you found yourself distanced from your companions on the bridge.
No, actually, I've been searching further and further south for them because I became separated from them while leaving the villages outside. There's many ruined villages outside Hanker, as you must know. Some of them attract bandits and ne'er-dwellers, as there are riches so close to the city and an easy way to find out. We were attacked in one of those not so well-off places, and unfortunately they were separated from me.
I'm a little curious, because if you were separated from your companions near the outlying regions of Honka, why didn't you go back to Honka to search for them?
Oh, I did to start with, but the main gate's guards said that none of them had come back, and so my only choice was to venture alone. Nobody believed me when I came back alone that they had just run. They wanted to know more evidence of their bodies, and so I have come to retrieve them and reclaim my good name.
Indeed.
I understand it may be difficult to believe that I would come from Hanko all the way here just for a few companions who, are still learning the ways of clericdom, but as a man of faith, I cannot let my companions down, and I will not let my name be sullied, lest it sully the name of Rum itself.
How much do I know about, like, the gates of Hanka? Is there really only one entrance to the city?
You know what? Give me if I remember correctly, have. Oh, yes?
Seto has a question. When
Yes.
you guys
Go
hash
ahead.
that out. All right. And what name? And Seto kind of picks up on Wally's cues. Like he trusts Wally. Like he doesn't know this dude, and but yeah, he's like, and what name is that? It can't just be Luke. There's I know 4 Lukes.
Oh, no, you're quite right. It would be Lucred Rundle Dundlebeard.
Grundle, you say?
Please.
Grundlebeard? Was this the
Lucred Dundle Rundlebeard.
Dundle Grundlebeard?
Grundlebeard. Got
I'm
it.
gonna write it, but it's funnier.
I don't think
I'll
there's a
tell
D.
you
I
right
think it's
now, he is
Rundle.
Oh,
only
I
being
hear the
called
D both
Grundlebeard.
times. Yeah. No, I'm just. This
Oh.
is just Seto being like Grundlebeard. Like he just.
You know what? Luke's gonna do an insight check.
It's not hard to figure out he's fucking with him. Seto will blatantly pick on you. Summertime will blatantly pick on you to your face. He doesn't care.
You say this. Luke doesn't seem to notice that that's what's happening. Lucred Dundle Rundlebeard.
Lucred
And keeps going.
Dundleford Brundle. You know what? All right, Luke. I get it. I get why you go by Luke.
There's no reason.
The Grundlebeard thing is weird. But
I did not comment
Is
on
that like a
you
taint
near your friends.
is that like a taint goatee or no?
What?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What?
I like when you shave it and it's gone and it ain't a goatee anymore. Did I use it wrong? Am I? What's
A taint?
Taint to goatee anymore? Oh my god.
Are you on about pubic hair?
What?
That's why I'm confused.
This is very confusing, sir. You know what? Let's just keep up on the travels. Luke, my friend Luke. I won't be telling anyone. We won't be smirching your name then, I promise.
I'd appreciate it. I have worked very hard to be recognized. Many people aren't as free thinking of the idea of religion as me.
There you go. Also, above table, that was all me fucking with. Like, I got the name. It was like, did that come across?
Oh no,
Or
I
was
thought you said taint goatee.
Oh, I did. Because grundle is
Oh, you
another
did.
word for taint.
Right, but
Oh,
but
I don't know
you
that.
ended up making a joke of like when you shave your goatee and it taint a goatee anymore.
Yeah.
That was a good joke. I like that.
Yeah, no, I literally thought you were randomly talking about.
No. Oh, all right. No,
I really couldn't
grundle-
work out. Okay, grundle isn't a slang term for that here.
Oh, it is over here. So, like, it's way funnier
Fantastic.
for us right
Even
now.
better, there's a religious dude that worships rum
Oh, my God.
as a name that means, gooch, but gooch is the
Anyway.
slang for. Anyway,
I'm fucking dead.
So,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
but-
So I from back in my time at least,
Yes.
did Hanka only have one entrance?
no, but there are only a few ways of getting into the main city, efficiently.
Okay.
Hanukkah is built into a ravine, So the ravine goes down and up the other end, and so there are two main ways out of Hanka, and then you could, if you wanted to like abseil down the dune cliffs of the sandstone, you could get in that way, but that would be a lot harder. The main defense mechanism of Hanka is the fact that a lot of it is surrounded by these valley-like cliffs, which allow it to, defend itself a bit better.
Okay, and then one more question for you.
Mhm.
What's a name for like? Because he mentioned some of the outlying areas of Hanka. Like,
Mhm.
I would know the names of those areas. Yeah.
You wouldn't know the ones where there were no longer people because there'd be
Okay.
no one to tell you what that was. You would only, I believe, if I recall correctly from your backstory, the majority of your work would have been in the main aspects of Hanka, and you'd have gone on missions slightly outside, but because your stuff's mostly protective, the majority of your experience with like the settlements outside of Hanka that have names, because a lot of the settlements are so connected to Hanka that they wouldn't even have their own name,
Okay.
because they're just like the outpost isn't its own named thing. It's the outpost of Grimwall. A lot of those places are similar to that. So
Well, my idea here
yes,
is
okay.
If I know the names of these places that he's talking about,
Mhm.
I want to say like, oh, you lost them around, and then give him a fake name and see how he reacts.
Yes, you would be able to do that. You could list off any name, and now I know. Just in fact, put in the chat which one's real and which one's fake, and then I can just roleplay without referring to whether it's real or fake.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there one that's already established?
One that's relatively well known, I suppose, would probably be. Hold on, let me get my DM map. Okay, so ones towards Killydeer would be Oldencliff.
Oldencliff. Okay.
Mhm. And there was one that might still be around that was fairly large, more towards the Dying Lands and the lake, which was called Nearfa.
How do you spell it?
Nearfa.
Okay.
Duke is on your map. That is one of the places that's around there. But there's one in between Duke and Hanka that's in the desert area, that could still be going, that was there when you were there, called Greed Fort.
Okay. So I'll say. Let me think of a good fake name.
Both near and far.
Okay. I'll say so. So you lost your companions around in Kielfar, and that's how I'm kind of saying it, but that's fake. It's not a place.
Cool. Do you mean Killydeer?
No, you said you lost them around in a settlement near Hanka. You're referring to Kielfar, right?
No, 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 now, of course, I don't know your history, good lad. You are an older unit than I expected to encounter in my lifetime, but I don't think I reckon if anything, I would say Hmm. A lot of these settlements have died out now. The one I was specifically in is no longer is abandoned, but the nearest settlement to it would be Nefa.
Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully, while you're chatting us with us, we can try to find your companions.
I do hope so myself.
Um,
They're terribly good. They're not the strongest, and I am very worried about them. They don't have much experience with travel or anything outside of Hanka and its vast dunes. We were actually trying to visit their family. I'll be honest with you. They're not far away from Nefa. Just to remind you, that would be by the Dying Lands.
I'm going to suggest, just because we've been doing a lot of chatting and Albier, since we now know that these aren't actually his tents, that we just skip the tents and go. Just tell him to pick up his own stuff and let's get on the road.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I've nearly packed myself. Give me 2 minutes to make sure that all of this is out. I wouldn't like to leave a fire going. And he starts to, brush out the fire, and he actually goes in to start getting bits from the other tents just to see if there's any bits of food or things there. But he leaves any equipment. He notably leaves the equipment and the other tents up.
Can I do a quick perception to see if he has a holy symbol?
Yes.
Come on, Walden.
Better fucking. Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Okay. Earlier I had you make a wisdom to see how much of this dwarf's regalia you recognized.
Yes.
And at the time, maybe it was the journey. Maybe it was the paranoia of feeling you were going the wrong way. But you didn't really recognize anything about him. Other than the fact that you felt nostalgic. Now you've looked a bit closer. You can make out some of the rune language on his armor, because some of it is old enough and from a region you spent most of your life in, that you do recognize it to be warding seals and protective seals that are specific to Hanka and specific to be allowed into the temples around Hanka. Without these seals, you would not be claimed as pure enough to go into these areas.
Okay.
Because that was a very good role for you, and you deserve that.
All right. So he is part of this holy community. Okay.
Yes, you do. You, from what you've just percepticated, you do believe so. Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
And your insight was a 20 in that 20, so I feel like that would be
Awesome.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
All right. I'll leave him be then.
Does the party make its way to the bridge?
I do.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna need you guys to give me a battle plan of exactly how you're handling the bridge.
All right.
Can we? I don't know if this is a thing that we can do, but can we see the bridge first?
Yes.
Okay.
My initial idea is to make a fake camp, and when the bandits go to attack it, we pounce on them.
Okay.
Oh, also, did Seto get one of those camps? Because he was totally taking one. Like, things were going, and I didn't want to interrupt, but that was like.
You mentioned picking up some of the tent stuff earlier. I don't remember.
Yeah, you did mention doing some looting.
If it didn't amount to nothing, it didn't amount to nothing. That's okay. I'm not.
There are a few bits of basic adventuring equipment. You do notice that Luke seems uncomfortable at you taking all of it. but he doesn't seem to mind you taking a bit. It's kind of like you get the vibe after like he like gives you a nudge that it's not the problem of taking it, it's the problem that it helped him out it being here, that someone left it, and his conscience wouldn't want him to take all of the stuff, so that if somebody else ever passed through this place, then they would be in a worse situation than he was when he passed through this place. That's his morals.
Oh, he kind of. Oh, you're one of those. You know, you're probably going to end up better friends with Steve than me. But fine. It starts like.
Oh, don't let me stop you. But
No. I'm not trying to make anybody work against their morals here. I try to respect, but we don't give a fuck about this stuff. But I understand your position, and I'm willing to respect it because you've been such a fine friend.
I appreciate that these are hard lands we live in. And if it helps your conscience that is one more associated with gain, I will even give you the monetary value of the things here.
Settled.
But I would rather leave the actual things for another traveler.
I respect that, and I accept that deal. Thank you very much.
And he hands you 6 gold.
Sweet. I know it's not a lot, but every little bit adds up.
Wow.
Thank you
Are
very much.
we still at this camp?
You've started walking by this point.
Yeah. This
You've
is a
started
walk
walking.
and talk
We've
situation.
By the time you get to the start of the bridge, because I'm just gonna, you get into, yeah, what?
I had an idea for walking order, but you do your thing, and then we have to do that. So,
Okay. By the time you start to see the bridge in the distance, you see the bridge probably about 90 feet away. And you don't notice any real lights. You do see a bit of fog out on the lake. What do you guys want to do?
all right.
It's got to about, I'd say with the chatting and the packing, it's probably about 11:45 now.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
We don't need a bedtime. We're big boys.
Okay, so we don't. Do we see any bandits on the bridge currently?
You don't see any lights, no.
Okay,
I mean,
so
that doesn't mean that they're bandits. They're not bandits on the bridge.
Unless you have 120 feet or something of dark vision. Right now, you don't see any lights, so you wouldn't be able to tell if they're bandits on the
Hadouken!
bridge. Okay, hold on. Brilliant. Good work, Steve.
I do think the fake camp ambush idea is pretty strong. If y'all want to go with that, but if y'all have a better idea, let me know.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't want us to be jumped while we're doing anything else.
All right, and
Can I have 2 of you do one roll and 2 of you do the other? I want 2 of you to do a survival roll to set up these fake camps and make them look like a convincing camp and set your trap. And I would like the other 2 of you to do perception. Both of these will be 1 person rolling with advantage. You're working in pairs.
all right.
So a group
I have
of you's
plus
keeping an
four.
eye
I
out,
can't do both.
assessing the bridge, and then yeah.
Who's okay?
I have a plus 7 to perception. I know
I have
that's
plus
not.
11 to perception and plus 8 to survival.
Fuck.
I think Mike, Steve's gonna be better at survival for this. I don't think we have anybody that can beat that
I
plus
think
8 for
yours
survival.
pretty high. Unless you fell
Survival,
asleep.
mine is only +4.
Plus 4. Okay.
So
who's
we'll have
who's
you
the
do
next best for
survival?
perception?
I'm at
My
7.
perception is a +4 as well.
Mine's +3.
Okay,
so
so
This-
it doesn't really matter. There's going to be a -4 loss on whichever one I don't do.
yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah. I'll do the perception. You do the survival.
Yeah, because that gives us an overall better thing.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
the better
I will survive.
All right, and yeah.
so you two both have advantage because the
Advantage.
other 2 of us are helping. I'll say I'm gonna help with perception and Jordan can help with survival, I guess.
Okay.
Unless you want it different, Joe.
It don't matter to me.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
1 second. Sorry, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to do this yet, and I want to make sure I can before I say that I do the thing. Very sorry. It's my. Nope. Never mind. Sorry. Continue. I can't do the
Okay.
thing.
So I'll start with Steve, because they were all first. So I'm gonna say that this is Steve and Jorg, because I can imagine Jorg on the road has had some experience with setting traps compared to Walden. So you two start off these camps. You're getting it looking pretty convincing. You even go to the extra step of not lighting too much of a fire or an obvious bait for it. You make sure it looks like somebody tried to conceal it a bit. There was some effort that went into the psychology of the trap. And you do a great job. Seto and Walden, you don't notice any activity on this end of the bridge. You do notice that Luke has stayed off of the bridge and is making you guys some food, slightly hidden, so that he doesn't interrupt where you guys are working. And he comes up to you once it's all done with some fish on sticks that have been grilled over a fire. You couldn't see him doing it, but you did notice the smoke, which he thought might help bait the trap anyway. So
Nice.
yeah, you guys have got a dinner as well.
Fish on stick.
Fish on stick.
Very cool.
I guess we wait.
I mean, yeah, I guess we wait for probably like an hour or two to see if bandits do attack, and if they don't in that time, I think we can safely assume they're not going to attack tonight.
Probably, yeah, and I don't mind taking the first watch.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds to set this up. And I'll be right with you.
Honestly, I guess I could have said that now. Seto doesn't necessarily eat the fish. You know, he has that habit of kind of FIFOing food. Where he'll have, like, it eats the oldest stuff first and will, like, save newer food for later.
Walden eats the fish, including the bones.
Including the bones.
Wow.
Is that what you'd be
Nice.
processing into nitrogen or whatever? Is that what they're talking about? Because that's fucking unnerving.
I'm not sure. Am I not supposed to eat the bones? They are a part of the animal.
You can do whatever you see fit. Don't let anybody tell you different. But were I to eat the bones, it would not end well for me. It would end there. It would end right there, is actually what it would do.
Wow. I didn't realize you were allergic to fish bones.
Mostly the way they get stuck in my throat and I can't breathe. That's the... Yeah, we have these soft tubes, you see, as flesh-based fuckers.
Yes,
Always a
not a
problem.
problem for me. thankfully.
Seto raises his hand. Proud to be. Finn.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys have set up, you're starting to keep watch. Can I have a flat D20 from anyone that wants to do it?
Oh, Jorg, you haven't rolled much.
You let me know what I got to do.
Just roll a
Flat
d20,
D20.
baby.
Roll a what?
Just a flat
Okay.
D20.
Oh, D20. Gotcha. But it sounded like Seto and Sage were talking at the same time, so I was like, wait, what? All right, 1 second. D20. Got you. Ugh.
A 10. Okay. So about an hour goes by. You don't really notice any any real activity. How do you guys keep watch? Are you allowing some people to take a bit of rest? Are you setting anything up in this hour?
Um,
I'm saying that I'm probably. You said it's midnight right now.
It's now probably about 1 in the morning at this stage.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
It's probably about 1 in the morning now.
I'd say I'll take watch until sunrise.
Okay.
ooh, my I only need 4 hours, so. But yeah,
I can
it's
also
like-
technically keep watch because I can still see and hear while I'm resting. I just don't get the benefits if I move or do anything in the middle of it. So,
Cool.
Man, I guess that works. What's your perception?
my perception is +3, but so you can still keep watch. You have an easier time seeing things, but I'm also there. Like it's easier for me to like snap into action.
Okay. If knowing that you don't need to sleep, I'll probably keep watch until like 2:30, and then get tired.
Okay.
ooh.
So it gets to probably about only 1:30. Anyone that's helping keep watch for a bit longer on the camp, give me a perception check.
One moment, on its way.
Well, shit.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Fucking rolled a 1.
Steve,
Bruh.
you don't notice this at first, but what you do notice is Walden and Seto seem to prepare themselves. As they notice something in the distance start to come towards the camp. And as it comes towards the camp, and you know, see it approaching and ready to loot, they try to hide in the mist, but you've already spotted them.
Okay.
And as they
Where-
go to loot the tents, you guys have a surprise round.
Okay.
Yes!
I would like to go first if possible.
Roll initiative,
Fudge.
That's fair.
Okay.
because you will all get this surprise round. Other than
You know what
hold
that
on.
means
Where's
for me,
there
baby.
it is. Other than the people that didn't physically watch, so that's Luke and Jorg.
Oh, then I won't roll initiative then.
Oh no, you'll roll initiative, but you won't get the surprise round.
Oh,
we'll
okay.
we'll
okay,
just
okay.
skip over you for one round.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking balls.
Boom.
Oh, how do I?
Doofy doofy.
Oh, how do I do
okay,
it?
okay. Question. It says you wanted to send this result to the turn tracker, but no valid token was
Oh,
selected.
you have to push. You have to select your character and then do it on D&D Beyond.
Okay, so I'm on D&D Beyond.
No, you're on Roll20. Select your character's icon, your picture on the map, and then
Yes.
go to D&D Beyond and roll.
Oh, okay. That's all that is? I mean, that roll don't count, but still.
Yeah,
Okay, now that I know that. Okay, thank you.
I got you, baby.
Could have swore I did that, but I'm like, I know I did something wrong.
You know what I say? I got your back like a butt crack.
Nice.
Well, thank you.
Okay, let me just roll initiative for Luke. Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay,
for you,
Luke. Okay, Luke.
Oh, it did it automatically this time. Nice.
Seximus.
Nice. Okay, sweet. We will be skipping Luke because they were asleep. They need to recover.
That's very fair.
Yep. So Drac, sorry, Steve, it is your turn.
Oh, I didn't do it all
Okie
the way.
dokie. So I'm gonna do that thing we were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
and I'm going to conjure 8 wolves in front of them.
Damn.
Amazing.
Yes. And all of them have an extra, like 5 or 6 hit points a piece.
Wait. Oh no, that's direwolf. Never mind. You're good. I misread one of the entries, but yeah, that works.
So how many woof woofs?
8.
8. Okay.
Essentially, just like right, like, because you said they're hiding in the mist, right?
Yes, they're trying to hide in the mist. Yes.
Okay, so like right as soon as like the mist ends, like the first thing they're gonna see before us is a fucking pack of wolves coming towards them.
Okay,
Nice.
so just ping on the map where you want me to put them.
I don't know, like
And it's magic.
I guess here-ish, I guess,
Cool.
whatever.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
It's
I
magic.
don't know where mist ends and whatever.
Do you have the range for
The
that?
wolves can be like formed out of the mist.
It has to be
too.
within.
That's
I can do it 60 feet from me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So yes,
Oh,
I can.
oh yeah, it's about to go down.
Just forgot what
Oh
the
shit.
range was.
Yeah, I assumed that you would be 30 feet away from the trap because that's most of the range of like combat for you to get your surprise round in.
And
If
these
that's wrong.
wolves have 2 extra hit points per hit die they have for each one. And their attacks are considered magical.
Okay. You'll have to. You know what? It's going to be quicker to do it different. Oh no! Here we are. A woof. Okay.
If they're going to be
Woof.
in combat, their initiative is all the same.
Okay. Hold on. Woof.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Wolves
be a human.
have 2 hit die, so they would have 4 extra hit points.
I'm going to assume that you would make an ally barrier because you could go through the walls that they couldn't.
That's a good idea.
Oh. No, I will try. Right. Yeah, I'm going to set them up like that. Is that okay?
It doesn't matter.
Do let me know if you want to change.
I don't really care.
Okay, cool. And these wolves, what's their first turn?
Their first turn is essentially howling and snarling.
Howling and snarling. Okay.
Just kind of trying to scare them off. Like,
Okay.
hey, yo, bitches, we pack mentality coming towards your ass.
Give me a flat d20 roll for their intimidation. And let me look up the charisma of a wolf.
Well, don't even bother.
Don't even bother. Oh. I'm gonna say that they can't make out these grey walls on this grey bridge in the mist, and so they hear the gnarling and snapping of things that they know weren't there a second ago, and so they're just more confused than afraid of these wolves.
Gotcha.
Okay. I will, as that's a social action, I will give that as so you'd still have a bonus action in my opinion,
Okay.
and movement.
Well, question before we go there.
Mhm.
If they, what is their initiative on the turn order?
They'll go with you.
They will go with me.
Yeah.
So
And
they
I would
can
say
do
that on
things-
your turn.
So that my bonus action could be having them move,
Yes.
or I can have them go before me and then do a bonus action.
I would say that when it comes to your turn, you should be able to choose whether you want your wolves to go before or after, because it would really suck having a summon and not being able to choose when it's on your turn if it goes before or after you. Like, that doesn't make sense of what would happen at battle. So, that's my call.
Gotcha. But I can't do anything with them as my bonus action.
You would be able to ask them to set up and move, but not attack because they've done the intimidate.
I'm gonna say have my bonus action, have them be running at them then.
Okay, cool. In that case, I shall have them move to engage a line. There you go. Okay. That's your turn, unless you want to move.
Let me see where I am as far as. Sorry. I do math and shit. 60 feet, 66, 120 feet.
Dope battle music.
I'm good. Thanks.
Cool. Walden, it is your turn. The wolves are your allies, so you can move through them. Yeah.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's not in order. Sorry.
I was like,
Sorry.
wait,
That's my
one
bad.
second
No,
here.
that's the numbers, not
Alright.
the. Yeah. Okay, go.
I just want to remind everybody that they're all stealth right now.
Oh yes, you are part of that trace right now.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I mean, I'll probably give that up immediately, but because I can't really do much with it. But that'll be useful for setup.
Right. Yeah, sweet. It's summertime, so really he kind of just walks out. He uses the stuff and sees, I guess, this guy in particular, and is like, well, your day gets to end here. And with advantage, where's oh, I'm yeah, well.
Well,
Hmm?
he dead. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
That's a double crit.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Yeah, roll the damage.
All right, so that's like a crit on top of a crit because it's an assassination. Jesus Christ! Here we go.
Oh, I know what's just happened. It's just
It's just, all right.
banned
This.
it.
The guy just doesn't have a head anymore.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So that's the initial, and that was max damage on the gun, I believe. Let me make sure, because I didn't see. Yeah, sneak attack. 8 out of 10. Sorry for that. So 13, 9, 22. The 9 gets doubled to 18. And the 8 gets to 16. So 16, 18 is what, 34 damage, and then I guess double that again. 30, 68.
Look at the rule. Look at the ruling on assassinate, because that's the bit that's.
It's just a crit. I guess it would just make my roll unnecessary, but it's still nice, I suppose. Because I don't think.
Well, look, a crit, you roll again, don't you? You roll the dice again on a crit. You don't just double it.
Oh, it's either. But if you want me
It's
to roll
either. Oh,
again,
okay.
I can. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Doesn't matter. What was the overall damage?
The overall damage before, what, 34?
Oh, just 34.
Yes.
Okay.
That is pretty hefty damage. And the creature's, yeah. And I guess I should have saved that crit, I suppose, because it doesn't mean much right now. But it's still awesome.
Very cool.
He definitely shoots the guy where he wants to. Just can I shoot the weapon out of his hand? Is that a thing I can do on a
No.
crit? No. Okay. That's what I
No,
did.
he exploded.
34.
Yeah.
damage.
So you shoot him, for 38. Was it
34.
34? 34. So let me do a quick little math. Cool. Yeah. You shoot him. He's still up though.
Oh.
He is actually still up. You've moved and actioned? Is that your, or you've got a bonus you want to do?
Yeah, I got a bonus action.
We get the bonus action.
Yes, my bonus action is to put my echo. Set my echo up right about now.
Oh, that funk soul, brother.
Okay. Ooh. Walden, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So which was the one that Seto shot?
Oh,
Bottom left.
Oh, left. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. Can I occupy the same square as one of these wolves?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's perfect distance.
You can go through, but you can't stand and end your turn in the same square.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to. What's the range? 2060. I'm going to run forward, and partway through, I'm going to throw my axe at this dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have rage on, and I'm not going to do reckless, but I will throw.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That hits.
11 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action to recall.
Yep. And that hits on the recall?
Yeah, that was the new thing we did with that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, I gotta roll the hit again?
Yeah, just roll to hit again and then roll the damage if it does. That misses.
Okay.
But it doesn't miss your hand. It's still over at time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so you catch it.
All right. And then, so that was part of my move, and then that's the rest of my move because I can't land on the wolf spot. That's all of my turn right now.
Jorg, it is your turn.
Oh, right. So from where I am, how far is that? I can dash 40 feet, right?
You can actually go 40 feet now at your barbarian level.
Oh, okay. But I can't be in the same space as the. Okay.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate distance.
So if I dash, how far am I able to go?
If you dashed, you'd be able to meet any of them. You'd even be able to like run past them, but you would get attack of opportunity if any you run past.
You can finish off this guy. 1 second. This guy, because remember, you got 10 feet of movement of attack. You can attack past the wolf with your polearm.
Yeah, you can. You could strike through.
That's one of your biggest strengths.
So that I forgot about the 10 feet attack range. So I definitely think I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna attack that motherfucker.
Sweet.
That's right. I tag him, you bag him, baby.
All right, baby, let's get it. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
I would hope so.
All right. Right, I would hope so.
That's some scary shit.
Right.
14 damage.
Sweet. Describe your kill.
There we go.
I'm trying to think of a kingdom-inspired kill right now, but I'm not thinking of anything. So I'm just gonna say, I just cut straight through his skull into his neck, pull the glaive out, blood squirts all over us and the dogs or wolves.
There you go.
Nice.
This guy had a rough time because like we
He
jumped
really
out of the
did.
shadows. He got shot, it's like
Super
fucking
shot.
axe thrown at him, and then pulled like glaive straight through his skull.
Yeah, he got gang banged on. There is no ifs, ands,
Yeah.
or buts about it. He got not the nasty version either. He just got it bad.
Yeah, like his friends.
Usher
heard
wrote a
na-
song about it.
Like,
The fact this motherfucker said Usher wrote a song about it is hilarious.
Wow.
okay, right. The next thing, I'm gonna roll the initiative for these banditos and see where they fall. Hold on.
Oh, real quick, Jordan, you should rage because it'll activate your wild magic as well.
Yeah.
I didn't because I didn't want to hurt the wolves.
Oh, that's right, because I forgot about your rage. Am I still able to rage, Mr.
Yeah,
Lovely
yeah.
DM?
I believe it's bonus, right?
Yeah,
Then that's fine.
I will rage. And then what dice do I roll for that again?
D8.
Oh wow,
I
they
believe.
both got 15.
D8. Thank you, Missy. Rolling a D8. Wish me luck, peeps.
Got this.
7.
Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you. Until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Ooh.
Oh, fucking sick.
It specifies
I
for
like
your
that.
enemies.
So, like
That's better than Entangle. Like, what the fuck?
this
Facts.
whole area around you is.
Okay.
is
I
And
can
it follows
actually... Yeah, hold on. I've got something for this in my
Call
toolbox.
me
Give me
Poison
one
Ivy,
sec.
baby.
Right? Steve, somebody's stepping on your terrain.
Mm.
You see what I did there?
Ah. I did.
Does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Do you not
You don't
see
see
it?
that?
Nope.
That's weird.
That's weird because I can see it clearly.
That's fascinating.
Well, it doesn't affect us anyway, so fuck it. I mean, it'd be cool if we could see it, but
But as long as the DM and
you can see
Joe can see it, I think that's
Oh,
fine.
Sage, you had it that perfect diameter, that first one.
Oh no, you said 10, right?
It's
I
15.
thought he said
15.
15. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I
It's
got
okay.
it.
Totally cool.
I also do like the idea like Jorg like subtly visually changes with each one of these effects. Like you mentioned poison ivy, but I like to think of like there are like it says flowers and vines temporarily grow around you, but like I like to imagine like it's kind of like weaving around your arms and
Like,
shit.
yeah, like my tattoo turns like an autumn color and it wraps around me. Type
oh
shit.
my god, bro, we
Yes.
elemental brothers. What's up? Sorry.
Hmm.
I'm just imagining like Steve's doing that like look back meme where like he had all those wolves and then he's like, oh damn Jorg.
Oh fuck.
Okay. So yeah, you activate your wild magic. Around you, your enemies are struggling with the terrain. And you have defeated one of the bandits in front of the wolves. So I believe we go to the start of the turn order, which means the bandits are now in turn order, and it is Luke's turn. Luke runs straight for the battlefield. Hold on, let me check his distance. Yeah, there you go.
Fucking dwarves.
And he casts Bless on Walden himself and Jorg, as they are the frontliners. So that means that you guys have now got a 1d4, if I remember correctly, to all of your ability checks and attack rolls, but not your damage.
Alright.
I
So
marked
don't
myself
forget
with
you've
a
got
thing to remind myself of that.
that. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, so he does that, he runs there, and as he passes you, Seto, he gives you a thumbs up as he readies himself for battle. Steve, it is your turn. Will your wolves be going first, or will it be you?
My wolves will be going first, and they're
Mhm.
just gonna like continue to run towards the group, like just snarling, yowling, doing some nips.
Okay. Now that guy has fallen. We could move the wolf line to engage.
Oh, one of my wolves specifically picks up that guy and fucking throws him in the river.
Okay, this dude.
Oh, but we
That's
didn't
my
get to loot the
impression.
body. Oh, son of a bitch.
Trying to help Seto with his fishing.
I know, we need the
Uh,
body for that. Maybe
Yeah,
chum in the
he'll-
waters. Chum in the waters. I get it. I see your point. Thank you. He's very bloody. Hardly useless. Thank you. Thank you for
We're
your
gonna be
quick
done
thinking.
here in like 5 minutes. We can go fishing. You know, it's totally
This is
fine.
true. Chum in the waters.
Okay. So with that, the wolves, is that a good placement? Like they've run up to.
It doesn't really matter. They're mostly there just to try to scare them off.
Okay, so would you like to intimidate or attack with these wolves?
I mean, I guess intimidate, but like I want to like nip at their feet, but like if they
I'm
don't
gonna-
move, they get bit. You know what I mean?
I'm going to quote Henry
Okay.
Fonda. People scare a whole lot better when they're dying.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, once upon a
I'd
time
like
in
you to
Mexico.
consider
If
That's
I
an
attack with them, do I attack 5 people at once?
I guess it's a high level spell, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's level 3.
Spell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go. But what I don't know. I just go.
Typically, how I've done these like big group attacks is you roll once, and then that applies to all of them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think for 8, I'd
Sure.
roll twice, just because there's so many of them.
We can make it a
Um,
standard group of 4 rule. Like 1 roll per
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I guess I attack / bite them, but I'm instructing them to try to rip their weapons out of their hands.
Okay, you're going for the weapons. In that case, give me a dexterity check.
For
And
me,
I'll,
or just a thing
good
and
point.
then
Do a
roll?
flat d20 and I'll do it on the wall. That's a good point. Let's have a look. 14. Dexterity +2, so that's 16. Okay, I'm going to say that the bandits have to beat a +2, 14, so that's 16. They have to beat a DC 16 or their weapons are taken away by the wolves. And there are 1, 2. Cool. Cool. Okay. You see the fairly stocky dude in front of Seto's Echo seems to actually push back the wolf slightly.
Mhm.
You see the dude here with the longer armed pole axe gets his pole axe thrown into the river by one of your wolves.
Mhm.
And you see this guy, the wolf can't seem to get the spear because he's like holding onto it quite hard. But he does manage to knock the shield out of his hands, which makes him more vulnerable. However, the others are able to resist.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, this guy doesn't have his poleaxe, and this guy doesn't have a shield. Yeah, so what will be your movement and action?
They didn't even go yet.
Yep.
Let me take a look. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because I'm still stealthy.
Yeah.
This is dope background music chosen by a dope DM.
Yeah.
Aided by a dope friend. Thank you, Zoe, for sending me the song.
Aided by a dope friend.
But
I don't do anything.
okay, cool. Seto, it is your turn.
Did we lose him again?
Settle
Hello?
does, settle does, baby. I was muted.
I was about to say.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's all good.
I'm gonna use Booming Blade on let's see which one I want to use it on. I had it a second ago. I'm saying there's just the stocky dude in front of me that's shoving stuff off. And because he hasn't gone in the turn initiative yet, I get advantage on even though there's enemies all around, so I'd have it anyway. But so one rapier attack plus 8 to the damage. There we go. Does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah, 24 hits.
All right, just in case. All right, 24. So that's nice. 11 and 3. So 14 damage to. No, sorry, 20 plus 3. So 23 damage to this dude.
Well, that includes sneak attack.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay, you do
the
have
wolves and stuff, they
They
all count as allies. Yeah, like everyone I can attack I'll have sneak attack on. This is pretty great combo.
Was that 23? Did you say? Or
Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, 23 damage
Okay.
to this dude, and
Jeez, so funny.
a field of like heat. You know how like if one room is super hot, you hit that heat wall.
Yep.
It's that's what's around him, and it'll do 10 damage should he move through it.
Okay.
And bonus action move this over here.
Is that a teleport?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And the rest of my movement. There we go. Done.
Okay. Cool. So the bandits that can still, hack their way through these walls, attempt to do so. Give me 1 second. One misses the walls. What's the armor class of the walls?
12.
12.
Was it-
Yes.
When there was a plus thing there, wasn't there?
Oh, that's the hit points, not the AC.
Oh, AC is 13. That's okay.
13,
I've just
nice.
double checked. Yeah. So the 8 would miss, but the 14 would hit. So hold on. He can't hit. He can. Cool. So one more. Where did I just put it? And he hits 2. So how many hit points do the wolves have as summons? Because it's not the same as the stats, is it? It's...
Give me 2 shakes and I can tell you.
Says the GM has the creature's statistics.
Oh, okay, so it's just the normal stats. Cool. Fantastic. Then I will.
But there was a thing.
It has an extra 4 hit points.
Yeah.
It has an extra 4.
Yes.
2 extra HP per hit die.
It has 2 hit die.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. So it's got 11 standard, so that's 15.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I need to either roll over 15 or I, in fact. Where have I put in? Where have I put in? Right, so the 2 that hit. Okay. So one of them gets a crit damage on the wolf in front of it, which is this dude that didn't let go of his polearm. And he is able to take out the wolf in front of him. I'm sorry.
Give me just one moment.
Oh. I'll finish this turn first. Then the other guy that's able to get the hits off is this dude, and he seems pretty capable with his what are they called? Like nightsticks, like bladed nightsticks. He, however, goes to try and attack both of these walls in front of him. You notice he gets this off, and he badly damages both of these walls, but neither of them go down. And this dude with the bow then goes to shoot over the fray. Which will be this. Okay. And he goes to shoot into this area here, and does a 22 hit Jorg.
Wow.
22, probably.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I think it's safe to say yes, it hits. Yeah, it does.
Hits. Okay, cool. So you will be taking. Watch out.
Excuse me. Jeez, again.
Okay, you're in rage, right?
Yes.
Right. So that would have been 12 piercing damage, but you're going to be taking 6.
6. Okay.
Great. And then the guy that lost his pole axe just takes a defensive position, as he doesn't currently have a weapon. But he does maintain the line. So that's the bandit's turns over. So you... Me? Walden?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, it's your turn.
All right. Okay. I know this guy was hit at least once. Is he looking the weakest of them right now?
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one that's been hit.
Okay. Then what I'll do... I should be able to... Well, maybe they would be able to block me. Can I potentially go here? Like through the wolf?
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's not moving out of anybody's range, so I don't take attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
So I'll do that. Then I'll rage. I will hit one wolf with it. Well, wait. Is it 5 or 10?
All 4 of them, right?
I forget. 10 foot. So I'd hit all of these.
Seto's just out of the range, isn't he? Yeah.
I'd hit all but one wolf. For 3 fire damage. And I can't choose who gets hit. So
Well, my wolves aren't real, so.
yeah, that's fair.
They are magic.
So I'll activate my rage with bonus. Deals 3 damage to everybody except this wolf and the Seto clone. Yeah. And
That is solid incidental teamwork.
yeah.
So, flat 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that does actually, unfortunately, take out this wolf. But the
Aw.
others are alive and kicking.
Okay. Then I'm going to reckless attack the guy who's injured with my great axe. That's a crit.
Nice.
So I need to add another d12. Ooh. And then plus another. Is it still +2? It is still +2.
Yep.
So that in total is 24 damage to the guy.
To the guy on the left, yeah?
Yeah, the injured.
24. Okay.
He took 27 in total because of the fire damage.
27 total with the fire, thank you.
Oh, that was
so-
one attack. I have 2 attacks.
Keep going.
And I did reckless, so this is also advantage.
Mhm.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Another 12 damage.
Another 12 damage, that'll do it. Stab your kill.
I'll rush in. I'm already starting to overclock, so this like burst of extremely hot air flares out around me, and I use that to just swipe first at the back of his knees to drop him down, and then I just cleave his head off.
Wow. We like cutting off body parts here.
Yeah, we do.
Dismemberment is real fremberment.
You really remember if you don't dismember.
There it is. That's the one. Vagabond Gaming's third quote, third motto.
That is my turn.
Okay. Alright, cool. Jorg, it is your turn. The wolves have started to weaken off a little. However, the bandits in front of you seem a lot worse.
Okay. So we got those 2 up there. Let me see how far I can move.
Keep him from running away, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna move right up there. Right to slightly above them.
Oh yeah, difficult terrain.
Yep.
And has any one of them been like severely damaged more than the other?
Of the bandits?
Yeah.
No, they have all only had the flat damage from Walden at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
I
attack
cleaved
the
the
guy,
guy
with
who was-
the... Is that a crossbow?
Oh, did you cleave?
No,
No,
like
no.
the action of cleaving, not the feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't get too excited.
Sorry, Jorg, what was that?
It's okay. I'm gonna attack the dude with the crossbow.
Sweet. Go for it. Don't forget your blessed and raider. You don't need it. Yeah, that hits. You guys have been literally rolling almost nothing but crits. Like,
Wow.
GG. Wow.
except
Seven
for
damage.
me in the very beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
All right, 9. Roll again.
Alrighty. Good God.
Nice.
God
You know what I
damn.
mean?
9 so far. Roll damage again, bro.
Yep. Oh,
9
so
and
close.
13. Holy shit. So that's 15
24.
and 9 is 24. Yep.
24. And that's
And-
the dude with the crossbow?
Yep, dude with the crossbow.
If he's still up and kicking, you can bonus action with the butt of the staff, remember?
He is still up and kicking, so you may do so.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
What does he
so,
roll for that?
Regular attack.
Regular attack.
And then die 4 plus strength.
Okay.
All right, so rolling my regular attack.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Jesus biscuits, bro. Scaboni.
Okay, and then you said I gotta hit what now? A die 4?
A
Plus
die
5.
4 and then it's plus. Is it 4 or 5?
Should be
Alright.
5.
Die 4. Rolling now.
But the previous ones are +4.
Let me.
I got a 3.
Got a 3.
Because the glaive's +1.
Oh, that's right. It is
Yeah.
+1.
So
Oh, okay, so
8.
it'd be.
24 plus 8 is 36.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait,
No.
No.
32.
24 plus 8 is 32.
32. All right.
The guy in front of you drops to one knee, very bloodied, but he's not fully down. But it does look like he's not going to be able to as easily fire his bow, as you've shunted him down with the end of your glaive.
Nice.
Okay. We move to Luke. Don't let me have none of the fun now, lads. And he runs out towards the guy who dropped his poleaxe. You look like easy pickings, laddie. And he brings down a warhammer to hit. And let's see how that goes. Double check I'm on the right character. Okay. So that will be. Yes, that does hit. And then I shall be calling the damage for Luke. Which will be this one. Which will be 14, 16. Okay, 16 damage to the guy who no longer has his weapon, and then he will use his no, he's cleric, can't do that. Okay. Yeah, so Luke gets a good meaty hit on this guy. And Steve, it is your turn.
My wolves are going to continue to try to disarm them.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think I rolled a d20 for that.
Yes, and then I used the wolves' dexterity modifier. As a,
Well, that didn't go well.
5. They still might fail. So they've got to beat a 7. And the people that still have weapons are 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah. No, they all make that save. So they still have their weapons. But considering a lot of them have gone down, I'm gonna say
Jelly on it for me?
that they have to make a wisdom save to not be frightened, because they're being attacked by wolves. They're watching their friends go down. It's not looking good for these guys. So I'm gonna do a wisdom save for the group. 2 of them fail. So the guy who lost his weapon and has now started getting mullered by Luke goes to run past. Now, Walden, you would get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, well, so he's like obviously fully running away. He's not like just backing up, right?
No, he's fully trying to absolutely pelt it out the way.
Right. If they're running away, I think I'll let him. Like,
Okay.
yes, I have killed some of them, but like if they're leaving,
Yeah, he's
you can leave.
he's smelled vaguely of shit. So he's gone. And the other guy that would have run would actually be this dude. Once again, but also Jorg, you would be able to attack this guy if you chose to.
Oh, easy.
Okay. Roll me that attack.
You talking to me or Walden?
Oh, yeah, you, Jorg.
Okay, just making sure.
Unless you don't want to attack.
Oh no, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
20, 10, 10.
Yeah, that will hit. Roll to damage. 6. Okay.
8.
Yeah, 8
Yeah,
with
+2 with rage.
Mhm.
yeah, rage.
And that's this dude who was. That's Bowman. That's him. So that means that he's now on. That number. Cool. It doesn't bring him down, but he only gets to there as he didn't use a full dash. Which will. Steve, would you like to move or make any other actions?
I can't move my wolves, right?
I believe you can.
I will surround the other 2 people with my wolvesies.
Okay. These guys.
Yep.
Kind of like stopping them get out the way and things.
The one you put on top of him, put under Jorg. That way he has a chance to run away.
Come on.
And all the ones that are X's, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore. There's no bodies.
Okay. So more like this, so they can run if they choose to.
Yeah, but I'm saying the one next to the guy with the shield to the left. Yeah. So then just move. Yeah, I just move both of those. That way Walden can let him go if he wants to.
Okay. He wouldn't be able to pass through Walden's space.
He would not.
Yeah, he's
No.
kind of
Then
trapped.
keep the wolf on the right down next to Luke.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Can I move my body?
Yep.
30 feet, right?
Yep.
I guess I'm just gonna move next to. Let's do it. Wait, can I do that? Too late
Yep.
now. That's sure. I did
That'd
that.
be fine. Yeah, it'd only be one diagonal. That'd be fine.
Gotcha.
Okay. Seto, it is your turn.
Oh, we lost him.
No, I'm just eating some snackies.
Oh, it's damages.
A bagel.
So eating a snacky snack.
All right. Settle use, 5, 10, 15. Oh, he's dead, so I can move there.
Yep.
15.
Oh, a 15 to hit?
No. I just moved 15 feet, sorry.
Okay.
Fuck it. I was like, I don't see why you're letting him run away just to kill and rob innocent people later. And then, does the thing he does well. I hope. And uses Booming Blade. Because now they are starting to run, so it's better. Oh, titty sprinkles. 17.
17 does not hit.
I knew it. Oh, wait, I have... Sorry, 1 second. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Yes. Alright. Bluesies. And +8. Moment. +7 for a total of 17 + 7 is 24.
Ooh, I rolled that.
Yep.
Alright, 24 damage to this dude.
This dude.
And again, that kind of heat wall erupts around him. And kind of like feeds off of the heat that's emanating off of Walden. It doesn't do anything but look cool.
Yeah. He looks like he's on his last legs, but he's still going. Anything else?
Bonus. Yeah. I will. No, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm good.
On their turn, the bowman pulls out a dagger and attempts to go for your shin, Jorg. They don't really see themselves getting out of this situation any other way. And they go to hit you. Does a 14 hit?
No. 14 does not hit.
Okay. So they miss you narrowly, and they try to disengage actually. But there's enough of you there that they only really manage to dodge out the way of one of the wolves and then stop short of further. The spearman here, however, goes to throw his javelin at you, Walden. Let me get...
That's what you get. A stab in the back for letting them live. Let that be the lesson you need, Wally.
I mean, they're all different humans.
Does a 17 hit?
17. My armor class is 17 CS.
Yes. Okay.
Just barely hits.
It's physical damage and you're raging, right?
Yes.
So it's halved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 8 damage. Piercing.
Okay.
And then this dude goes to... I'm gonna say... He frenzies wildly and tries to shield butt you to get out the way. To try and kind of give himself a defense as he moves around you. And he moves to, like, here. Give me a second.
He takes 10 lightning damage.
Oh, yeah, Booming Blade.
It could be fire if you want it for flavor, but, you know, it just takes 10 damage. Magical.
That does him.
Yes!
So, flames erupt around him in a crackling way. And that will be the bandit's turn. He'll also actually move. Wow, over here. But he doesn't have his shield or javelin anymore. Walden, it is your turn.
I'm gonna look to the guy who threw his javelin at me. And I'm gonna take the javelin that he threw and it's stuck into me a little bit. I'm gonna pull it out and be like, "Have this back!" and throw it at him.
Please crit, please crit, please crit.
Metal.
And I already have a javelin listed here in my
Nice.
inventory, which is nice.
Ideal.
I'm gonna reckless attack on that, so not a crit, but it is 24 to hit.
Nice. That hits.
9 plus 2 is 11 damage.
11 damage to that guy. Yeah, that's a hefty chunk. But you do notice he's actually still standing.
He's still standing. Can I use my second attack with my boomerangs to throw that as well?
Yes.
Okay. And then once I see that he's still standing, I'll be like, have this one too. Oh, that was only the one I need to roll again. It's not crit. It's fine. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Wally with the combat quips. You love to see it.
It's another 14 damage.
Okay. 14. Okay. He's barely up. He now sinks to a knee himself, similar to his bowman friend. But he's not completely down.
Then I'll bonus action recall the axe.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Do I
And
get
then-
the reckless attack bonus on this?
I would say not.
Okay.
Because you do 2 attacks that come under it, and then the bonus, I would say you don't have as much control. Because it's a recall,
Right, that's fair.
rather than you actually physically... Anyway, yes. A 15 does not hit.
Oh well.
But it is high enough that it returns to your hand. Jorg, it is your turn.
Okay. Has anyone hit that dude above us or no?
The one running away?
Yeah.
Yes,
the one I
he's
just
very
hit.
nearly down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna worry about this motherfucker right next to me. I'm gonna move towards that guy up there.
Okay.
Let me make sure I'm
Wow.
able to move. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can move to him. The guy next to you will get an attack opportunity.
I'm gonna move right there, and I'm gonna go for the attack.
Okay.
Pause.
The guy would get attack of opportunity, so let him just do
Go
his
for it.
thing and see if he even hits, which I don't think he does. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, he misses. You get straight past him, and you block off the way for the spearless spearman. What's your move?
So, my move is I'm gonna go for the attack with my glaive.
Mhm.
Gonna roll. Does 17 hit?
17 does not hit. Oh wait,
Okay.
no, he lost his shield. That does hit him.
Oh, that okay.
Nice.
13 damage.
Nice. That'll do it. Stab you.
As this wasted fucker is laying on the ground, I mercy kill him and just chop his neck off.
Wow, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that'll
He
murder
loves
him.
chopping off heads and shit.
He fucked around and found out. I'm sorry.
He was
I let
running
him
away.
run away and he fucked me up.
No. Yeah, he was given a chance to
Vengeance.
live. He forfeited that. Like, that is a fact.
Let me check.
Okay, so he's dead. I can't move, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end my turn there and leave the team to handle that last motherfucker.
Okay. We start the turn order with Luke, and he moves across you to meet the bowman on the ground. And let's see if he can hit. Wow. Yes, he definitely does. And he brings down the warhammer on the bowman in front of him's shoulders.
Oh,
Um,
that's painful.
yes. And as he swings it down, you watch as this hammer doesn't just cleave through the collarbone of this bowman, but
Oh my
straight into the rib cage below,
Holy
cracking a
shit.
lot of the bone structure and piercing the vital organs, and killing him.
Hey, nice.
Man, this is one of our bloodiest battles.
That's
And it's just
Big-
randos on a fucking bridge.
well, they started it. Just because we were ready for what they chose to start does not change the fact that if they'd have never started nothing, they'd have never been nothing.
Yeah.
They should have
Bring
won
on
when they
innocence
started.
is what you got.
They made some bad life choices.
They did.
That much is true.
I tried to
Then you
warn
can
them.
find Jesus in the afterlife, and if not, Kid Buu will find them in heaven and run the fade again.
The
That's,
best part
that's
is
science.
that we left one alive to tell the tale.
Oh, where? I mean, it's classic.
We have Luke to tell the tale.
No, one of them ran away.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did?
one of them did successfully leave.
Oh, that's balls. We should go get that guy.
No, no.
Yo, because I gotta get going.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is.
We end the session there, with our adventurers managing to fool these bandits to their death. And I shall see you next week.
Surprise, motherfuckers!
All right.
Whoa.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Good luck. See you, motherfuckers, next week. And on that note, I really have to get going. So peace out,
Bye.
guys.
Love
See ya.
you, chicken
Bye,
grease.
Felicia.
All right, remember, life happens in every direction. Let's roll with those 1s and 20s, which seem to be flowing today, Jack.
Yeah.